In the heart of the majestic Himalayas, where the heavens seemed to kiss the earth, stood the towering giant known as Mount Everest. Its snow-capped peak, reaching toward the heavens, beckoned adventurers from all corners of the globe, daring them to test their limits and conquer its unforgiving slopes. Among those drawn to the challenge was Sarah, a young mountaineer with fire in her heart and determination in her soul. Ever since she was a child, she had dreamed of standing atop the world's highest summit, feeling the crisp mountain air on her face and gazing out at the world below. With each step she took, Sarah felt the weight of her ambition pushing her forward. She had spent years preparing for this moment, honing her skills and gathering the necessary equipment. Now, surrounded by a team of fellow climbers, she set out on her journey to the top. The ascent was grueling, the air thin and the temperatures freezing. But Sarah pressed on, her eyes fixed on the summit above. She faced towering ice walls, treacherous crevasses and bone-chilling winds, but with each obstacle, her resolve only grew stronger. As they climbed higher, the landscape around them transformed into a frozen wonderland, bathed in the soft glow of the rising sun. Each step brought them closer to their goal, but also closer to the dangers that lurked at such dizzying heights. One fateful night, as they made their final push toward the summit, disaster struck. A sudden avalanche thundered down the mountainside, sweeping away everything in its path. Sarah and her team were caught in its icy grip, tossed and turned like rag dolls in the wind. Miraculously, Sarah survived the avalanche, battered and bruised but alive. With steely determination, she clawed her way out of the snowdrift and staggered to her feet. Though shaken, she refused to give up on her dream. Alone now, she continued her ascent, each step fueled by sheer willpower. The air grew thinner, her muscles screamed in protest, but still, she pressed on. And then, finally, after what felt like an eternity, she reached the summit. Standing atop the world, Sarah felt a surge of emotion unlike anything she had ever experienced before. Tears stung her eyes as she gazed out at the breathtaking panorama spread out before her. In that moment, she knew that all the pain, all the sacrifice had been worth it. But her triumph was short-lived. With the summit conquered, Sarah knew that the real challenge lay in the descent. With the same determination that had carried her to the top, she began her journey back down the mountain, one step at a time, until at last she stood once more on solid ground, her spirit forever marked by the indomitable spirit of Mount Everest.